Hey viewers, welcome to another game with Sketch Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a game between, or best of three rather, between HelloKitty in the top right corner as the Protoss player and QXC, I think he's called, from Team COL, which is, I forgot, but it doesn't matter. QXC playing in the bottom left corner as our Terran player. This is a best of three, so minimum of 2 games. If it only goes to 2 games, I will put an anti-spoiler video as the third game, so 3 games will be coming out. Whether, well, there are 3 games or not. Anyhow, we are going to hopefully see some, well, varied play, some nice tactics. But most of the time, of course, it is just gateway units versus, well, barracks units. And yeah, I'm just hoping for something special, but that's always the thing I hope for, so yeah, it's not really special. Yeah, for now we are, however, doing the standard stuff. No cheese coming out, no special tactics for now. And yeah, we're just going to build a gateway and build a barracks here. So yeah, the refinery already coming up, which probably means Reapers. Reapers are a little more effective against Protoss than against the other races because, well, Queens as well as Marines will take down the Reapers pretty quickly. But yeah, the Zealots will not, so you will have to create a Stalker in order to get rid of the Reapers. And good control can result in 1 or 2 probe kills early game and a lot of harassment. Yeah. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So yeah, against Zerg normally you can get like a few Zerglings, but against Terran it's just hopeless. You can't really go up against that. So that's why they're not really built against that normally. And yeah, he is going to scout around. So obviously they do not know they're spawning cross positions, because otherwise the scouting pattern wouldn't look like this. And we are going to build a first Zealot here. And are we indeed building Reapers? Yes, we are. So yeah, anticipated that correctly. It can also be with this kind of the same timing. It can be a factory. So an early factory will also need a refinery this early on. So we are going to scout here. He doesn't see this probe, but then he does hear this, so he is going to change directions on this immediately, and he's going to send that to that base. So obviously he should be able to come in here and at least do something. Oh, the mothership core already out. Yeah, mothership core is nowadays the best defense against the Reapers. I kind of forgot about that, but the Reaper is actually going to sneak past it and might actually be able to do some damage because mothership cores are pretty slow, so they might actually, yeah, he does land 1 kill and then is going to not die. Oh, wow. So yeah, the mothership core ran a little bit too far forward. Wanted to catch the Reaper in this region, well, rather this region, because really nobody can, well, circumvent this. You have to go through this. But yeah, he was already in the base. He is going to heal back up with his combat drugs and going to try again. Obviously, now we have the mothership core exactly where we want it, and it is still not good enough. Mothership core is still kind of herping-derping around, not really doing what it was supposed to do. Could set it to patrol, of course, but yeah, a lot of people just do it by hand. And in this case, it didn't really matter even. So yeah, we are going to go up against the Stalker here, but that is not going to go very well. Obviously, the Stalker's way more firepower and way more shields than this poor Reaper can ever take out. And we are going to try again, but yeah, that's not going to result in anything anyhow. Let's see what we have. Obviously, the cybernetics core with the warp gate research. And oh, he's going to try again. Is he going to manage to pick up another probe? Yes, he is going to do the... yeah, and actually, oh, the Stargate gets spotted here. So he does scout that there is something up. He doesn't really know what is up though, but yeah, well, these are pro players. They know what the build against them is. And oh, another probe kill. Very nice control here. Just completely dodging all of the damage. And he healed back up enough to actually take some extra hits and really just getting out of there. There are two, no, sorry, yeah, I kind of thought I missed one. But yeah, there's just only one of them. One Oracle underway. And the Oracle is kind of has the same thing that this Reaper has. As in, it is going to harass some workers, in this case SCVs. And it does use some energy for that. So we'll have to see how that works out. But this one is normally much more effective than the Reaper. But yeah, it comes out later, that's why it's more effective, and it has more trouble therefore getting into the base because there's already defense up. And he's going to get a second kill and a third and a fourth and a fifth. Oh my god. Yeah, that was not good defense. He was probably controlling his Reaper, and yeah, really not worth it, obviously. And that is why a lot of players just kind of tend to look at Reapers and say, well, they're not really worth the APM, because your attention gets drawn from your base towards, well, other stuff. And he could see this this Oracle flying around. He could basically see it, and he just reacted, well, several seconds later, which is not what we normally see in these high-level games. In these high-level games, we normally see them reacting almost instantly because they, well, they see something popping up on the minimap when it's over here, and then, yeah, immediately react to that, and their Marines will pick that off before it actually gets to harass. But now, yeah, not a very effective Reaper. Well, I guess it was just cost effective, but a very effective harass there with the Oracle. And the Oracle really paying for itself, and it's still not dead, so it might actually be able to come back into this, well, this expansion and just do it again. Because now there are no Marines anymore. Obviously, he doesn't know that. There is a missile turret, though, so he can't really risk too much. He doesn't have a lot of shields, but, well, that's the way it is. Anyhow, stimming up, and we are going to go over here. The Nexus turret is on the, well, is shooting here. And oh, the medevac almost goes down, but not entirely. The speed boost actually keeping it out of trouble. And we are going to not take down this pylon. Okay, excellent. The slow is already researched for our Marauders here. And Marauders, of course, are very, very good against virtually any unit in the Protoss arsenal. Look at those. That is excellent play. Just lifting up a bunch of those units and making sure that he could actually finish off the rest of the army. And I think he double stimmed there, because those units lost a lot of health all of a sudden. And yeah, there's no real AoE damage on this Protoss army yet. Yeah, well, now there is, but yeah, you do recognize the Colossus rays. It's kind of easy to see. But yeah, the normal stuff happening, as I said, we're most likely going to see gateway units versus the barracks units, and that is exactly what is happening. We may actually see... no, oh, the probe gets taken down, and everything gets taken down. So, yeah, we may actually see a drop here, which would be excellent. And of course the medevac's really a useful thing to have in this situation. Are we going to be able to stop this with just the two Phoenixes? No, the two Phoenixes just retreated. And yeah, they're going to just now feel very stupid. Because they just retreated from here. Not that it would have mattered, because I don't think he could have actually held that off. Yeah, he's now going to go back, probably not lose anything. No, the speed boost once again getting them out of trouble. And yeah, new base coming up though. So third base coming up for our Protoss player here. Protoss player really trying to protect that, but yeah, the army is still here with all the medevacs, or was still here with all the medevacs. Medevacs, however, did not follow in this far. The mothership core went down, I think. That means no more Nexus cannons, and also, well, just you lose some firepower with it. Also the slow fields, of course, but yeah, they're not really that important. But yeah, all in all, the Protoss player is getting his army together. So the Terran army is looking good as well. All of these Vikings just yeah, sitting there trying to get to the Colossus in a moment, but doesn't have a lot of Marines and Marauders yet. Although he does have a decent amount of medevacs still alive. Didn't lose any yet, I think. Lost a couple of them almost, but yeah, wow. No reaction coming out from HelloKitty here. HelloKitty. Perfect name, man. Perfect name. And yeah, they're too afraid to go head to head here. Actually, the Protoss player wouldn't really mind. But yeah, if he gets caught, so if they come in from behind or from the side, then he kind of gets screwed over, and you really don't want that. More Phoenixes coming out. The Phoenixes are, of course, there to deal with the scary units, so tanks as well as Vikings. And yeah, there are no tanks, so for now it's just the Vikings. Yeah, they are pretty good at, well, they can work against virtually any unit, and we will have to see whether he can actually defend this, because, well, there is quite a lot of this going on, and he can't defend this. Yeah, there was too much going on in the air, and he couldn't really hold off that air army, so he kind of was going to lose his entire Colossus fleet. He only had 4 left. Well, basically it's not a fleet, but it is a ground unit, but it's also an air unit. So yeah, not enough Stalkers. This third base couldn't be defended. That's also the reason why we saw him expand before this guy, or rather why this guy expanded after the other guy, because he knew that this base was going to be very fragile, and if he attacked that, his opponent would not be able to defend this base or attack this base or this base, so he could just freely expand twice and win the game in the long run if this didn't work out. But it did. So anyway, on to game number 2. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.